Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Birdies and Bourbon show. Wow, Dan. Wow, I see you're still hanging out in Dublin there.
Oh yeah. I got a net jet tonight. I'm hanging here with Jack and John. We're in the winner's circle. We got the flowers going. We're doing fist bumps and everything else. Yeah, it's going great here. Absolutely.
Yeah, is he feeling stoked about that win? So he's made the FedEx Cup playoffs. He's done something Brooks isn't going to do this season. So I tell you, man, that guy had the fire in his belly yesterday, didn't he? He struggled a little. Don't get me wrong, with a finishing round of 75. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was there for the taking. I mean, he was so far ahead on, coming into Sunday though. I mean, kind of everybody. I mean, I'd message you and. Even though I'm at the beach, right? I kicked a note your way and said, "Hey, man, I don't even need to watch Sunday's round. I can just go hang out, play golf, and have a good time." But tell you, it scared me on a few holes.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was plus, what was he, +3 for the day, and finished at -9. I guess they did count that penalty on 16 as a 2-stroke penalty to be able to knock him down to -9. But not a great day. Around the green, he had 2.9 strokes gained. Other than that, pretty flat. Off the tee, lost about a stroke. On the approach, lost another stroke. So, yeah, not a great day at all. But, I mean, he was playing that conservative golf. That was his strategy going in. He was able to pull it out. He had a big enough lead where he didn't have to go after these pins. He took a very conservative approach and ended up doing exactly what he needed to do and became number 1 player in the world. We got a new player, number 1 player in the world. Crown him. Crown him. Give him the belt.
Guess who is not happy about this?
Oh, man. Can you imagine how many cans of beans are being thrown over all of the Whole Foods down to Jupiter today?
Hey, listen, so Rory McIlory just lost his number 1 seed in the world golf rankings.
Oh, yeah.
Guess who may never, I'm going to go ahead and put money on it. He never sees a number 1 world golf ranking again. Whatever fire Rory ever had in him, John has. He ripped it from him, man. I mean, he took it, and John ain't looking back, and Ricky, he's just looking around. Rory, because he is lost.
So, I mean, it's a pretty interesting dynamic with John taking the title because. He's played. He hasn't played great since he's come back, right? So he won yesterday, and that's what got him number 1 in the world. But it was really the events kind of leading up to it in, I'd say, the end of or the beginning of this season kind of thing. Meaning like last year, but not really this year. He hasn't done that great. But just shows the consistency, right? And that's what's got him there, is that consistency. But I mean, he hasn't played great since the return. I don't think he has. But if you look at the decorated career, right? I mean, he's 25 years old, turned pro in 2016. And he's now 8th in the FedEx Cup's points. Won a bunch internationally. So, yeah, 6 international wins, 4 PGA wins now. It's coming along. I think this is the 4th year in a row he's actually won an event on tour, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but it looked good, man. I mean, it's well deserved, I guess. I mean, if you look at yesterday's the best round yesterday on Sunday was a 68. That was by Matthew Fitzpatrick. I think he gained 3.5 strokes putting yesterday. So, and he was still, I think he was over 70% greens in regulation, over 70% driving accuracy. So, I mean, he played extremely well yesterday.
Yeah.
Gained strokes putting, and still, he was 4 under for the round. And then you've got Xander and Pedersen at 2 under. Then it jumps to 1 under. So, talk about turning a golf course into something that this ate the players alive. Sorry, they're pulling my boat up. Talk about something that's just ate the players up, man. I mean, I can't believe that they turned Muirfield Village into the course that it became in 4 days?
Yeah.
You figure they played Sunday, and then they had the little charity event on Wednesday, and then man, it just started eating people's lunch compared to what it did the week before. So and Jack said, I'm sure you got some insider tips there from hanging out with him all weekend, but I mean he's going to rip that thing apart. And he's going to make it even tougher.
He says he's not going to make it tougher, but that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, bullshit. Hey, okay. Yeah, sure. But then why you screw him with a 10? Because it was. Oh yeah, but yeah, what a fun tournament, man, and good to see. So we got a couple weeks here where the leaderboards are going to be a little, and we'll get into that with our DraftKings pick. But I mean, a lot of people, man, it's kind of like, hey, do I just call it a quits for the season? And I'm sure they'll make it for the majors. But I think we're definitely going to see some deleted fields coming into the upcoming weeks. So. Yeah,
let's talk a little bit more about Jon. So 4 victories on the PGA Tour. He won the first one was the 2017, he won Farmers, and in 2018 he won the Career Builder Challenge, 2019 Zurich Challenge, and then 2020 he just won this one here, the Memorial. First Spaniard to be world number 1 since Seve. Pretty interesting.
Yeah. Huh? Hey, man, I'm sure Seve is looking down. I'm sure he's proud.
Yeah,
absolutely, for him to carry that for Spain. I mean, who doesn't like Jon Rahm? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people that don't like him, but I mean, just in his Ryder Cup matches and his competitive spirit, I think he's always fun to watch on course. Whether he's playing, like he did this week. It was fun to watch him strike the ball. Yeah. And, even maybe a little more entertaining is when he's not hitting it well. Take last week at the workday.
Yeah.
And the dude's like wanting to break the freaking club over his knee, right? I mean, so what a difference, man.
He did some of that on Sunday still. He was like, if he had a bad drive, I feel bad for those clubs. I think we know why he wasn't at the TaylorMade event. They didn't want him breaking a club in the middle of it.
Exactly.
Hey, so if you had to guess about Jon Rahm, who again, he's only been pro for a couple of years, right? Turned pro 2016, so 4 years. So, what do you think his career earnings are on the course?
I don't know, maybe $5 million or so.
You're a little off. $20 million.
Oh,
yeah. $19.8 million of career earnings on the tour. Yeah, pretty good. Only 25 years old. And that's pretty cool. Yeah. 6 international victories. I won't go through all of those, but yeah, I mean, it's really it's great. And so how long so let's fast forward to the end of this year. Is he still crowned number 1 at the end of the 2020 season? So we're talking, right out, a little bit later this year. So a couple months from now.
I think so, man. I think he can hold on to it. I think he might even have, I mean, if this is any foresight of what's going to happen in the upcoming matches, then I think we potentially got a major champion here by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Again, I think we're going to have a lot of people. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. I mean, I think everybody's going to show up to the majors, but I think a lot of people are not going to have the typical, rounds under their belt that they would have coming in fresh and ready to play. And I think this is fueling his fire that, hey, man, I need to play as much as I can because this is my time to kind of dominate and win some tournaments that I otherwise might not be able to win.
I think he needs to get back into more of a consistent form. Obviously, he won this week, right? So that was a very tough tournament, whatnot. But let's just read through some stats here. Back from December of 2019, he was at Hero 2nd, Century 10th, Farmers 2nd, Waste T9, World Golf Championship in February T3. But since the break, RBC 33, Travelers 37, Workday 27. So I mean, he hasn't had that consistency. Hopefully now he'll get it back together. I mean, the guy was number 2 in the world for a long time, and or he was on his way to becoming number 1 for a long time. But certainly he's got to keep this up in order to keep that status, man. Mr. T5 is gonna want that thing back.
He can win all he wants, man. I've got a feeling the Spaniard is not giving in to the luck of the Irish on this one.
All right. So there you go. So let's talk a little bit about who else played well this last weekend. Who'd you like out there? Who shocked you a little bit?
Who did I like out there? Yeah. Well, you said who did I like, and then you want to talk about who shocked me. Fitzpatrick, man. So I had Fitzpatrick in my lineup. I actually won some money off of him. So I'll tell you who didn't win me any money was old commercial boy. Hey, get me back down to Seminole. We get commercials, Jack Palmer. Get me down there.
Exactly. Yeah. It didn't pay off well. They did not pay off well.
So, but Fitzpatrick, man, I just read him off on yesterday. for Sunday's match. I mean, he's that dude came back from, so he shot 75 on Sunday. So I mean, listen to this balance. I mean, this guy just back and forth, man. 75 Thursday, 66 Friday, 74 Saturday, 68 yesterday. So take either his Thursday or Saturday round and just pull a little bit of something together. And, do you have a winner? I don't know. I mean, he wound up at 5 under, and, he four of those strokes came in on Sunday. But, I mean, just shave a little something off, and, you got somebody in contention, potentially so.
You had Schauffele as well, didn't you? Or no?
Oh, yeah. You said who played well and who's surprised. So I didn't want to get into Schauffele just yet, because he for sure didn't. I mean, he really didn't. I mean, his Thursday he was one of those guys sitting on the bubble, right? If Tiger wouldn't have been on the bubble to miss the cut, Xander wouldn't have made it. Because I'm telling you, Mr. Nicklaus probably went and tapped a few people on the shoulders and said, "Hey, kid, do you like playing on tour? I need you to drop a few, I need you to pick up a few strokes here. We got to get Tiger past the bubble." He was,
exactly. He was one of the only people, there's only 5 guys yesterday that shot under par, and you had 2 of them. You had Xander and Fitzpatrick.
Well, I mean, yesterday he played well, but you got, for Xander, you got 78 Thursday, 69 on Friday, okay, even par on Saturday, and then 2 under yesterday. So, I mean, the Thursday round just blistered him, and I don't know what that means for Xander. I mean, obviously he pulled it back in, but it was a scramble the whole time, so I don't know what that means for my future lineups looking forward. I didn't like, even though decent,
he finished 13th. He finished 13th for the tournament.
I'm with you, but once again, if Tiger Woods is not borderline making that cut, and they're not tapping people on the shoulder, telling them to drop a few strokes, Xander ain't in for the weekend. I'm telling you, man, it happened. Happened.
Yeah.
Who else? Pat came in, T10. He shot even for the tournament. So, it's kind of like, whatever. I mean, he kind of floated around. He had a really crappy day on Friday. Shot 76. So
look at Jason Day, -4 for the tournament. T4. I mean, and Amanda was interviewing him after, I forget which round it was. It might have been Saturday or Sunday. I forget which one it was, but the back's certainly an issue. So I don't know how you play that in terms of fantasy going forward, but definitely showing some signs of life. We've seen that last couple of weeks with him, and him bouncing back nicely to where it's getting more attractive. He can get into a price range that looks to me like a value. I'm definitely going to start jumping on that a little bit more. I like what I'm seeing from Jason Day.
Yeah, me too. Hey, so we talked about this last week. We talked about this on our DraftKings picks for the Memorial. And damn it, if it didn't come true, Dan.
What?
If it didn't come true. And he played, this dude, man, he didn't have the best he didn't have the best total round, but he actually played decent for the value. Henrik Norlander.
Oh, he played way too well. Way too well. Yeah. Come on.
I know. I don't. I don't want to drop it. I don't want to spoil anything. But he may be in the 8,000s this week, and I'm kind of scratching my head, going, "What's he gonna? What am I gonna get him for?" Because I think last week he's like 6,800 or something. So he's up almost $2,000, and I'm going, I don't know about that, but he definitely looked good on my lineup for the weekend. He did shoot +2 on Sunday, which didn't do me any favors, but he also started out +2. So I think that he's still, even though he's got a T6 for the weekend and a lot of value there for, that $6,000 player. I don't know that he's an $8,000 player and coming into this weekend now. But again, I mean, if you look at the field, the field, though, that we're getting ready to walk into. But hey, hats off to Norlander. I said it 3 weeks ago. I said if I could buy him at that $6,000 price range, I'll take him for every tournament going forward. And obviously, that's not the way DraftKings works, so you don't get to do that. So now I'm stuck in a pickle, man. I mean, what do you do? But
we should have bought some futures on him. I would have bought some futures on him. I think we went down the road of, hey, if I took away the name and I told you can get a guy that was second in shots last weekend on approach for $1,600, would you not take that? I'll
take it.
So and yeah, he played way too well. He's going to be priced pretty high for the next probably couple of weeks here, but yeah, maybe he'll come back down after that. But I love the guy. I love playing him. I love his game. And I loved watching him. We got to see a lot of him on Sunday, which was great. Yeah, it's good for him, man. I hope he's able to really take something from this and kind of and ride it out. So let me tell you who I guess impressed is maybe the wrong word to use, but I was overly impressed with how shitty Joel Damon played 2 weeks in a row. I mean, it's like, Joel, it's hard to do that.
Hold on. DJ was trying to one up him there. DJ's like, hey, if you ain't first, you might as well be dead last. So, but DJ couldn't get to dead last, no matter how hard he tried.
Oh my.
However, he did shoot a plus 16 in only 2 rounds. It took Damon 4 rounds to shoot a plus 18. So I really feel like DJ won that competition because he was able to do it in half the time or half the hole. So I'm giving the advantage DJ on that one. But hey, Joel, I mean, they're down there in their little fraternity house, and they've been all all bunked up for the past 2 weeks. And
yep.
Frat boying it up and giggling at each other and on their little podcast. And I mean, do you think they forgot that they're playing golf? I mean, it's like, hey, are they taking the Zach Blair of the Buck Club? Are they taking Zach's route and thinking, you know what? How soon can I lose my tour card so I can focus on my real passion?
Oh boy, I'm not going down that road. I'm not following you there, but I will say this. I will correct, and I will say, I was playing Joel Damon like 3 weeks ago because I had confidence in him. I don't know what happened to his game, but he went to in a heartbeat. And listening to him, just talking to some of these interviews he's been doing, it's like, I don't know what to expect. I mean, I got zero confidence in that guy right now. And his buddy with him right there, Hubbard's right there with him, a plus 14 for the tournament. I mean, good gosh. I mean, is it bad luck in the whole house? I don't see where.
Where's Homa? Where did he finish?
I don't even think he made the cut. So, yeah.
Here's the. Do you think Max is actually like duping these guys? He's like, all right, I'll sucker them in and I'll throw them off their game. So that's at least 2 guys I don't have to worry about.
Probably. I don't think it worked very well for him considering where he finished too. But
you think?
Yeah, Max missed the cut. He was at plus 4 going in or at the end of Friday. So yeah. Not a good for me either. Yeah.
Abe Answer surprised me, man. I had him in my lineup, and I thought too. Abe was gonna. I mean, ball striker. And again, just plus 7 for Sunday's round.
Yeah.
He was already, he's coming in plus 3 over the, off of Saturday. So yeah, not much there. We just mentioned Zach Blair. He hadn't made a cut, and I couldn't even tell you when. Hideki once again miscut. We probably milked the Tiger episode out. But hey, if you're playing with Tiger, you're ever in wonder of what the cut, if you're going to make the cut or not, hey, all you need to do is just shoot what Tiger shoots.
Hey, I heard your boy Phil was placing the Coffee for Wellness label to the correct angle for the camera to pick it up when he was putting this weekend.
I didn't see that, but I'm sure it wouldn't surprise me, man. But he's got to work. He's working on his retirement plan, dude. It's like, hey, how soon can I get to Florida? And I got to start promoting this coffee.
One guy I thought was playing well. And my gosh, Sunday got away from me. Finished plus 4 for the tournament, right? Plus 4. So T32. Not terrible considering where he was at on Saturday, but a plus 10 on Sundays. Danny Willett. Holy cow. What happened to Danny Willett?
I don't know, but I thought he was playing pretty good too. I mean, he actually looked good over the weekend. I mean, I think once again, I think it's just, these guys just don't, they're not in their regular playing. Hey, I think next week is going to be very interesting because you've got people that you're going to have guys there that making the cut that don't typically make the cut.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to be juiced to play. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I thought Danny was, he had his Masters outfit on.
Yeah,
I thought we were going to see something out of him, man. Yeah, he just he couldn't pull it off. So
another one that disappointed on Sunday is your boy Vic, man. Ooh, +7 on Sunday.
I didn't see that coming. But again, I mean, like we said, the low score of the round was what did we say? 4 under, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it was your boy Fitzpatrick. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So,
I think Vic just needed the week off. He's going to take a week off this week. He's been playing way too much golf, man. The guy. I mean, he's just human. I mean, that was like 5 or 6 weeks in a row. It's like, come on, dude, take a week off. Just get your head straight, get some energy back, and then come back strong. Man, you don't need to play every week. I know you want that G5, dude. I know you do, but you don't need to play every week.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with NetJets, man. Nothing wrong with NetJets.
That's right.
Oh, hey, or Wheels Up, call Ricky. He'll fill you in. He probably gets. Do you think he gets a referral fee? I think he gets like, hey, ask him to tell him to be sure to use Orange Ricky, and they get 10% off.
Oh, God, that's hilarious.
Hey, I wonder what Ricky's. I wonder what his little what his gift code is anyway. It's like Orange Ricky. Is it like Mustache Man?
Mustache Man.
Oh, Ricky.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. So, I mean, overall, good tournament. I didn't think there was that much drama on Sunday, and it probably, would be, obviously, it would have been a lot less drama and a lot less interesting, even if it wasn't for Rahm being able to take number 1 spot. I think we probably would have just been like, oh, this is just kind of a, another one of those tournaments or whatnot. And it's Memorial. It's like a majors kind of thing, but with his lead, it just, and the scores, it just didn't feel like it had. To me, and you can correct me wrong, I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed some of the other weeks prior, just because there was not a whole lot of drama, and there wasn't like nail biting. It was like, remember with Hatton and I think that I feel like it kind of climaxed on Friday. I feel like it was kind of a cluster. So you had announcers. You had the announcers with the commentators, which once again I'm like going, would you shut up? Yeah, and especially those guys in the morning rounds. I mean, it's like, holy Jesus, man. I mean, you people are killing me. Do you know why you're not on the broadcast? Just listen to yourself, okay? This is why we're on a podcast, and we're not getting paid for this, okay? But I think that there was so much climax that happened on Friday. So you got them announcing Tiger Woods and Brooks Koepka missing the cut, DJ missing the cut. The course was not playing easy by any means. You got DeChambeau with his little sissy meltdown over there. Yelling at. I don't understand. I mean, he's yelling at one of the he's yelling at the key rule official in golf. He's like over there stomping his foot. It's literally, it's like a little teenager that's not getting his way, and he's stomping his foot over there and pouting about it. Yeah, exactly. Hey, count them up. Yeah, right. I know it's going to take me a while. But but literally, I can't believe, and so here's what's. He was one shot away from taking his shoe off.
I know, exactly. He's probably wiggling his toe back there, going to see if I can feel that. But it's like, and this happens the week after he pitches. I guess it was 2 weeks. He didn't play last week, but he pitches his little fit about the guy. The Rocket Mortgage, right? Where the guy he's too close with the camera, and he's like, "Oh, I'm trying to protect my image," and da 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 da. And it's like, hey, no, you're not trying to protect your image. What you're doing is you're showing people who you really are, and that you'll fold under pressure. And if you think people aren't getting ready to start taking advantage of that, they absolutely are. So I don't know how much he's going to regress. But this whole, I'm hitting it, 340, 360, 400 yards in some cases and chipping a putt. Mm-hmm. People are going to start just hammering on him, and I think it's going to bite him in the ass.
Well, it's no shock that he had the tin cup. Give me another ball. But we were talking the last couple of weeks with him, and we were focusing on wedges and irons, but we were focusing mainly on the wedges. And we were saying that he didn't have the distance control on that part of his game, and here it was. And this is what caused him to completely implode on himself. But he's been winning based off of driving and putting. And
That's right.
This is the type of course where it's a second shot course. It gets narrower as you go in, and it got him. And you've got to get that dialed in. I know. Hey, and we also said, if he did get it dialed in, he'd be really tough to beat. And I still believe that he'd be really tough to beat if he can get it dialed in. Yeah. But it's not a secret that this part of his game is one of the parts that's been lacking. So, but yeah. I mean, it's he's got to get more mature out there. I still love team content here in terms of just love watching him. and I love watching him explode out there. I actually root for him. I do. I like what he's doing in terms of just trying to better himself and trying to get an edge and all that. But at the same time, I mean, good gosh, that was a bit of a crazy time, man.
What a fiasco! The only thing that would have been better if he would have been paired with Brooks, because I mean, Brooks would have really melted down over that. I mean, he's telling the guys in this group. So who was it? Rory and
Tiger.
No, with DeChambeau.
Oh, DeChambeau. I forget.
Yeah. I guess maybe it wasn't right. But anyway, he's telling them, maybe in Cantlay, and I think it was Cantlay. Anyway, but he's like, oh, no, you guys go ahead and play the hole. Go ahead and play the hole. So they literally play the hole, and he's still standing back here arguing, I want a second opinion. That's not right. And then he's like, oh, wait, what about Phil Mickelson's ball the other day? And it's like, dude, no, you need to worry about your ball. Don't worry about Phil Mickelson's ball from 2 days ago. It's your ball.
Speaking of, I don't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday. It was Saturday. Did Brooks play with Tiger on Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
I think I actually saw Tiger looking for Brooks's ball with him on Saturday for a bit. I said, Tiger Woods is looking for Koepka's ball.
we got to get a picture of that.
So let me ask you a little bit more. We got to wrap this up. We're getting a little long here. We try to keep this to be 30 minutes just because a nice little refresher and recap of the tournament. So just back to Rahm real quick, because obviously he's the one that won the week. But does this give him more confidence going into majors? Because this was a major type of event. The golf course was insanely tough. You saw him at the end there. He's like, Jack, you made it tough on me.
Yeah.
But what do you think of Rahm with the majors coming up very soon now?
I mean, I think for the U.S. Open, absolutely. I think it's going to play similar, right? Greens are going to be just fast as hell. The rough's going to be extremely thick. I mean, I think that this is going to play a lot like that. So I think it definitely plays well in his favor. Augusta, again, I mean, that you're going to have a lot of people that play well at Augusta. That's, just because it's always at the same place. And I think that's probably going to be the toughest one for him to win.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, in the championship, which is in San Francisco. So maybe it'll be a little different setup, but yeah, I think this is going to play very similar to Winged Foot. So, I think it does up his chances there. Yeah.
And then Brooks, is the knee hurt on Brooks, or is it not hurt? Because I think he's like, if he plays well, it's like the knee is fine. If it doesn't play well, that's not fine. I've heard some takes that this track here is a lot like Augusta, where it's a very hilly type of course, and maybe that's what was causing it. Maybe that's what it was, and maybe it really was hurting or whatnot. But it seems like it's just every other week it's good, it's not good. I mean, what's going on with that?
Well, that's called making an excuse, and that's called I wish I were a baseball player. I just wasn't good enough. And do you know why Bryson and I don't get along? Because we're both pouty little bitches. That's what it is.
There you go.
That's what it is. They're like opposites attract. It's like, well, they're not opposites.
Yeah. So if you got a winner of the week is Jon Rahm, who's your loser of the week here? Who bogeyed the week? Who bogeyed the week?
Yeah, my bogey of the week. I think it was. I'm going to go Hovland. I'm going to go because Hovland's been playing extremely well. Mm-hmm. And, and we just, and again, I mean, it's, this is meant for entertainment purposes. Absolutely. Yes. So, no ill will towards anyone. No. But, we're kind of rubbing Bryson and Koepka and all that jazz. And, and those guys, they've obviously, it's not their rookie year. And, but they've still got some maturity, it appears, on course. Right. And here's where you got you got Hovland coming in, Big Vic, and rookie year. and it's just I'm just going to play the hell out of it. So is there maturity, maybe not on the course per se, but off the course in, hey, I need to take some time and I need to reload and refresh. So that's my bogey of the week.
I'm going to give it to Finau. I think, Finau was right there in contention the first 2 days, and then you picked it. You said it early. You stated early in the week. He's had trouble closing, and he couldn't get it done, man. I mean, he did not play well on Saturday and Sunday, and it just got away from him. And he had it in the bag. He was right there, man. He could very easily put some pressure on these guys. -9 wins this thing. I think wasn't he already there?
He was at I think he was 11 under on Friday, I believe.
So,
but I mean, he was definitely he was right at 9. I mean, he was 9 under or better for sure.
Yeah, that's my bogey of the week. Yeah, goes to Finau. But the curse of the Puerto Rican Open remains.
Hey, it ain't dead yet. It ain't dead yet.
All right, so guys, that is our recap of the Memorial of 2020 over at Jack's Place. Next year is going to look a lot different. Jack is going to be making this thing tougher. It seems like redoing them. If all the greens are getting redone, it's just going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy.
It's a beautiful course.
How do I make them faster? They're like, Jack, we're going to need to rip them up and put down new carpet. He's like, what are you waiting for, kid? Get it up.
What else you got, man? What else you got? Anything else before we close it out?
Let's see. Well, yeah. So I want to talk about or just make mention of future recordings.
Yeah.
So we're heading out tomorrow on the Dirty Lady.
The Dirty Lady.
Dirty Lady, yeah. So we're heading out to sea tomorrow.
That's the boat. Okay.
Yeah. That's the name of it. Dan, this is actually a ship.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, ship, a vessel.
Yeah, right. So hey, if this is it, then it's been fun. Cheers.
Cheers.